everyone, welcome back to StarCoder. In today's video, we will learn about one of the most important topic, Python dictionaries, and by the end of this video, you will have a solid understanding of Python dictionaries that you all need to have for making a program. So what are dictionaries? Dictionaries are basically a collection which is ordered, changeable and do not allow duplicate values. So let's see this using an example. So example, let's make an example dictionary which is D. Let's take variable D for dictionary, and we make dictionaries in curly brackets. So first we have curly brackets, and dictionaries are made using key value pairs. So what will be the key? So let's write here name. Okay, so first key is name, then colon, then we'll give the value of our name, like Shreya I am writing here. Then another key will be our age. Let's give age, then column, and 12, right here 12. Then city. So what is the city? I'll write Delhi. Okay, Delhi. So this is a dictionary I have created. So name is the key and Shreya is the value. Then another key value pair is age. That age is the key and 12 is the value. Then city is the key and Delhi is the value. Then let's print this dictionary D. So this is the first dictionary we created here, and dictionaries are very helpful when you want values. You can access them using the keys only. So this is the easiest way to find any value in big data projects. So next we move on to creating dictionaries. So creating dictionaries is very easy. We just have to use curly braces and key value pairs, and the dictionary is created. So let's create a new dictionary here. So for example, I'll take dict is equals to, then curly brackets, then I'll writing name here as the key, and we have to give any variable in quotes. So remember that if you will not give quotes, it will give you an error. Then I'll write name as Alice, then comma, then another is age. Age is also a variable, so you have to give that also in double quotes. Then I am writing number, so it will not be in quotes, it will be like this only. Then I'll print this dictionary. So here you can see how simple it was to create a dictionary. Just using curly brackets and making key value pairs can make a dictionary very easy. So now we will start working with dictionaries. So first we will access items in dictionaries. So let's see how we will access items. There are two ways to access items. For its first one is like we'll access like this name. Simply just do this dict name and print. So it will give me Alice. Now this is giving me I have given her the key, and it is giving me the value of that key. So this is how it works. But another way is if you will write dict and city, and this is not here in this dictionary, so it will give us an error. To avoid this error, we can use another method, get method. Like here I'll write dict dot get city, comma, we'll write not specified, then you'll print it. So it is showing us not specified because city is not any key in this dictionary. So it is not raising an error. Instead of that, it is giving us the second value that we have given, not specified. So this is how we can access elements in a dictionary. And if you want to check if an element is in dictionary, or you are not sure about that element cannot be there in dictionary, so you can use get method to check for the elements in the dictionary. So now we move on to adding and modifying items. So how we add new items in our dictionary is like if you want to add a new key value pair. So I'll just write dict is equals to dict, then square bracket, then city I am writing here is equals to Delhi. Okay, this is the new key value pair I have created. Then I'll print. So you can see this is added in this. So if you want to modify new items, you can also do that using same as if I want to change age, right? I have age here. So if I want to change age, so it is equals to, I have given 17 here. So I'll change this to 23. Then I'll print it. So you can see it is changed, right? So the dictionary is now adding new items, and we have even changed the value of age. So next, if you want to remove any items, we have 3 methods to remove. Like first is pop function. Pop function is used like this. Let me tell you. First of all, you want to remove age. So age is equals to, simply we should not take this variable, but pop age, and this will remove age and give its value. So you can see the value is shown to us. Then we have another method, del method. Del, we'll write del dict. Simply we'll write dict, then we will write the value which we want to remove from it. Like I want to remove city from it, so I'll just write city. The key value pair will be deleted. Then I'll print it, so you can see. You give me, so it's only showing this, right? So it deleted this, and using pop function we have deleted this even. So it will only give us the value name, key value pair name. And if there's another way of removing, which is the third method, pop item. So pop item is used, take dot pop item, right? Pop item, simply write this. So this will be removed from this. Now print empty. So empty dictionary is shown here because none of the key value pairs are there in dictionary now. So this is how we add new items in dictionary, remove items, and change values in dictionary. So this is, we have learned modifying of dictionaries, adding new items, and removing previous items. So next we have some dictionary methods like clear, copy, from keys, get, item, keys, pop function, pop item, set default, update, and values. So here is the detailed video for dictionary methods. Also I have shared the slide that you can take a screenshot of that and learn about these methods in detail. So here these are 5 questions for you to practice, which is very simple. First question is for creating and accessing a dictionary, then adding and modifying items in a dictionary, then how to remove an item in dictionary, then loop through a dictionary, and the last question is for check for a key in a dictionary. So these questions, this is a Word document that I am sharing in the description box. Also you can practice these questions for better understanding. And that's all for today. We covered everything you need to know about Python dictionaries, from creating and modifying dictionaries to more topics. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Python tutorials. Feel free to ask any questions or any topics you want to suggest for further videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.